What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So are you tired of wasting your time answering all those nonsense calls, man? They get so annoying. I know it's wasted a lot of my time. So I'm going to tell you what app I'm particularly using at the moment and why it's important to just eliminate all that. So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Country Investor. My name is Robert, if this is your first time tuning in. So we're sitting outside. It's a beautiful day. It's a nice 82 degrees, nice and sunny. Love it. But we're going to talk about why it's important to free up your time, because I know a lot of people are just getting all these spam calls. They are on the rise. And if you've ever had your number out there, if you ever owned a business and put your number out there, or if you ever sign up for these emails and things like that, your number gets passed along and sold off to multiple people, and it ends up on all these spam contacts, I guess is what you can call it. And so these things get just ridiculous. So what I've done is I've downloaded an app. I'll tell you what the app is called here in a little bit, but it's essential because, for one, who wants to be wasting their time answering calls, every hour, every 2 hours, sometimes even multiple times within the hour? It gets ridiculous. It's wasting a lot of time. It's taking up mental space and physical time from achieving or doing something that you are aiming to do. Say you're in the middle of a project, typing up whatever, and you have to answer your phone call because you think it's somebody calling you and it's a spam call. Well, now you have to rethink, put yourself back into mentality, get yourself back in the groove. That wastes a lot of time, versus if you just didn't get that call to begin with, you're still typing away, working on whatever you're working on, or if you're on the job, whatever it is. Just having the mental space cleared of all of this nonsense is going to be essential for you to grow as a business, as a person. It allows you to focus more of in the moment with your specific partner, your wife, husband, friends, family, whatever you're doing. You're able to focus more if you're just not getting interrupted. If it's interruption for somebody that's actually calling you and not spam, it's a little different. But when you get a lot of spam calls, it interrupts your day, and it just gets in the way. So drop it down in the comments, guys. How many spam calls would you estimate you get within a typical day? I'm sure a lot of us are curious. I get probably, I would say, 10 or 12 a day. So that's quite a bit. 10 or 12 times I'm answering the phone and it's some person, I don't even know, in another country, just trying to sell me Medicare benefit packages and random stuff. So like I said, it just wastes a lot of time. So drop it down below. How many times do you get called by spam callers within a day? But yeah, guys, so the app I am using, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys know, is called RoboKiller. So what's cool about RoboKiller, again, this isn't sponsored. This is just me sharing what I'm using because it's helped eliminate a lot of wasted time and allowed me to focus more on my mental space on the present moment instead of having to answer phone calls that are not even real. So it's called RoboKiller. The cool thing with this thing is that you do have to pay, I believe it's 14 or 15 bucks a year. So it's not bad. 14, 15 bucks for peace of mind is totally worth it for me. But they have a setup where you can basically use their pre-programmed conversations. And so what it does is say, hey, I'm a spam caller, I'm calling. It picks up. When it picks up, it starts having a fake conversation with that person, the spam caller, and it'll keep them on the phone for a very, very, very long time. And it'll actually record the whole conversation. So if you wanted to, you can go back and listen to the whole recording in your phone in that app. And the conversation goes on for a long time until they figure out this isn't even a real person. But yeah, you can program it to where it'll answer and waste their time, and you don't have no knowledge of this until you get a little notification that, hey, you have a missed call, and you can go in and look at the message or the whole recording. So these spam callers are on volume. They just keep calling. So the reason I think it's a good idea is because you have that fake voicemail that answers the spam caller. Well, it's wasting their time, and so that's time that they can't use to go and scam, say, an older person out of money. because a lot of these scammers, they usually get the older people. The older people aren't really up to date with the technology, so a lot more susceptible, a lot more easy to trick when it comes to technology, because they just don't know. You know, they weren't raised in this generation where you're just technology based. So the more time you're wasting on the scammers, not physically wasting, but the more time you're taking away from them using these little apps like this stuff, the less likely they are going to go and scam somebody else, because you're wasting that space that they have, that time that they have to go and call somebody else. So that's the reason I thought it was a good idea to go ahead and get that app. And you'll get some callers, some recordings. These people just get pissed because they just wasted 2 or 3 minutes on the phone with not even a real person. So now they know how we feel whenever we are wasting our time with them and they're not really even a real caller. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you, because again, that's a lot of wasted time, wasted space. You have to start all over, clear your mind, and reset every time you get a phone call like that. So it's important to kind of live a life where your mind is free, and in this way, I think it's important. So hope that helped you guys out. Like I said, it's called RoboKiller. This isn't sponsored. Definitely like this video, share it if you agree with me, if you think it's important to free up the mental space from answering wasted calls. If you guys have anything y'all would like to drop down in the comments, any kind of apps that would help block out these calls, drop it down below. I'm not saying RoboKiller is the best out there, but it works for me. But if y'all have something that you guys think is better than that, drop it down below. I'll be more than happy to check it out. Hey, the more the merrier. The more people commenting, the more we know about what's out there. So without further ado, guys, appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, be careful, be good, take care, and God bless. And we'll see you guys later.